Most people misunderstand emotional strength. They think strength means hiding pain, pretending not to care, acting cold while secretly collapsing inside. But suppression is not strength. Suppression is delayed destruction. Ignored emotions do not disappear. They wait, quietly, until one day they explode through anger, anxiety, exhaustion, or complete emotional breakdown. A person who suppresses emotions is still controlled by them. They are simply losing the battle silently. Real strength is something much harder: detachment. And no, detachment does not mean becoming emotionless. It means learning how to feel emotions without becoming owned by them. There is a difference, a massive difference. Suppression says, I should not feel this. Detachment says, I feel this, but it will not control my behavior. Weak minds react instantly to emotions. Anger becomes aggression. Sadness becomes hopelessness. Fear becomes panic. They treat every emotion like an emergency that must immediately control their actions. But emotions are temporary mental weather, not permanent truth. Just because you feel rejected does not mean you are worthless. Just because you feel angry does not mean destruction is necessary. Just because you feel fear does not mean danger is actually present. Feelings are signals, not commands, but most people never learn this. They become every emotion that enters their mind. Sadness arrives, they become sadness. Anger arrives, they become anger. Fear arrives, they become fear. And once emotion becomes identity, clarity disappears. Detachment creates distance between you and your impulses, and that distance changes everything. Instead of instantly reacting, you begin observing yourself. You notice anger rising without immediately speaking. You notice insecurity without letting it poison your decisions. You notice pain without allowing it to destroy your peace. That is emotional control. And life constantly tests it. People will disrespect you. Situations will disappoint you. Loss will arrive unexpectedly. And reality will never pause to ask whether you feel emotionally prepared. Emotionally unstable people collapse under pressure. Their emotions destroy judgment, damage relationships, create regrets, turn temporary pain into permanent consequences. But detached people move differently, not because they feel less, because they understand more. They understand emotions are temporary visitors, not permanent rulers. They understand that reacting emotionally often gives situations more power than they deserve. And that awareness creates clarity, a dangerous level of clarity, because most people live trapped inside mental noise. Their mood controls their behavior. Their insecurities control their confidence. Their temporary emotions control permanent decisions. Detached minds operate differently. They pause before reacting, observe before speaking, think before emotionally collapsing. And that pause alone separates stable minds from fragile ones. Understand this carefully. Being emotionally unshakable does not happen overnight. It is built slowly, through self-awareness, through learning when silence is smarter than reaction, through recognizing emotional triggers before they control behavior, through understanding that inner peace is more valuable than emotional victory, because winning an argument means nothing if your mind remains disturbed afterward. And the strongest person in the room is not the one who feels nothing. The strongest person is the one who can feel everything and still remain in control.